If you're planning on visiting Joshua Tree National Park, I'm sharing 5 family-friendly hikes in this week's Flying Dawn Marie video that deliver the park's biggest wow moments, perfect for first-time visitors to Joshua Tree National Park. We're starting off with Discovery Nature Trail. This hike is a short and sweet loop coming in at just under 3/4 of a mile, but let me show you why it's the perfect family-friendly adventure. As one of the newest trails inside the park, Discovery Trail was built in 2012. Local students from the Morongo Unified School District were asked to point out what interested them in this area, and that influenced the trail placement and the information panels. High school students at the Youth Conservation Corps then constructed the trail, and this hike is indeed designed by and created by those children. Really, it's for kids and kids at heart. Some of the highlights to enjoy along this kid-inspired adventure are the wonderful educational panels. Now, there is also a small slot canyon and a fixed binocular station that provides views of Skull Rock, Jumbo Rocks, and other features from a distance. The wonderful overlooking viewpoints, the tucked away slot canyons, and the many educational panels are just a few reasons to love this hike. Along this loop is a short spur that will take us to see Face Rock, so let's go check that out. Add just 1/10 of a mile to this hike and you'll be face to face with, well, Face Rock. I'm sure you can tell how this particular rock formation got its name. The Discovery Trail shares a section of Skull Rock Loop. So if you're looking for a longer hike, you can easily add another 1.5 miles, and the signage along the trail is really well marked, making it easy to find the exact trail junctions here. Add the Skull Rock hike to your Discovery Trail adventure, or simply head back to the Discovery Trailhead along Park Boulevard, where you'll find Skull Rock along the roadside. This is a fun photo stop for all ages. Our next hike comes in at less than 1/2 mile, but this loop is perfectly family friendly with boulders to scramble around, Joshua trees galore, as well as a picnic table area and benches to sit back and enjoy the views. It won't be difficult to see why this area is referred to as Cap Rock. The large boulder pile next to the parking area features a flat rock precariously perched that looks like a newsboy's cap on top. A highlight to any visit inside this park is, of course, the namesake Joshua trees, and this trail shows off many of these incredible trees that we see before us, which actually belong to the yucca family, and they are much older than you might think. It's estimated that these Joshua trees grow at a rate of only 1/2 inch to 3 inches every year, with an average lifespan of at least 150 years, although looking at some of the giants inside the park, they're likely much older. The boulders along the official Cap Rock Nature Trail give you some great views of Cap Rock in the distance. I have a full Cap Rock blog post and YouTube video that takes you on a virtual visit all along this trail and shares more of the fascinating history found right here. Heading out from the Cap Rock Nature Trail, our next stop is Barker Dam. This is an easy loop at just over a mile that blends together history, geology, and sometimes reflections in the water here. This area started off as a natural tank for rainwater and runoff, but it was expanded into a dam over a century ago by cattle ranchers needing more constant water for their livestock. As you hike, you can visit the dam itself and see the original inscription when it was made back in the 1950s. You can also see old watering troughs here information panels along the trail, and when it's dry, you'll see the lost water levels by the rock markings. And speaking of rocks, at the south end of this trail is a boulder covered in pictographs. We're heading on to Hidden Valley Nature Trail, which is often a family favorite spot in Joshua Tree National Park. This easy 1 mile loop is less than 100 feet in elevation change, and this is a great hike for any skill level or age to enjoy Joshua Tree's beautiful scenery. From the parking area, you slip through a narrow opening into the boulders and step into a world that feels tucked away from time. Towering walls, Joshua trees that look like a storybook illustration, and if you're visiting with kids, the interpretive signs are a fun way to turn the loop into a mini scavenger hunt. Hidden Valley is the welcome to Joshua Tree moment I recommend to everyone. And don't forget the picnic area, because this is where you'll see boulders that look like gnomes, dinosaurs, and so much more. Now, speaking of incredible boulders, our next stop is Jumbo Rocks, which is a great campground, and it feels like Joshua Tree's ultimate playground. You can wander around the campground for over a mile with a network of sandy paths. Everywhere you turn are smooth, low-angle slabs for safe, supervised scrambles and hidden corridors that open to sandy bowls. Come for golden hour and see the stone take on an array of colors, and the silhouettes of the rock and Joshua trees pop against the sky. This is also where I like to scout night sky compositions if I'm planning to see the stars after dark. Make sure to check out my full Joshua Tree National Park travel guide and itinerary at flyingdawnmarie.com to plan your perfect adventure, including the best stargazing spots, hiking trails, campgrounds, and more. And see my complete Joshua Tree blog post with pinpoint map locations to each of this week's featured hikes. You can also grab my Joshua Tree t-shirts, mugs, and gallery prints on my Etsy shop. If you enjoyed this week's video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And until next week, I hope you find adventure and encouragement wherever you go.